Hey guys, Ash here from cursforward.com and welcome to episode 10 of Android Tips on CurseForward TV. So in the last episode we were taking a look at some of the top apps that require root access. In other words, top apps for rooted Android devices. So let's pick up where we left off. App number 6, let's take a look at LCD density. So, alright, this is LCD density. What LCD density does is it kind of messes around with your resolution, it changes the size of the icons, and what I really like about this app is it lets you make mistakes. Once you change your LCD density, if you mess things up, if your phone does not accept it, you're going to get stuck in a boot loop. Not here. Here, once you make a change, if anything goes wrong, just pull your battery out or just reboot your phone, do a hard reboot, hold the power button if you don't have a if you don't have access to the battery, and everything gets reset. That is, the settings get reset on a reboot. So just to show you, alright, let me just zoom out a bit here. Okay, so let's, for example, set the LCD density to 240. And there are 4 options here: do not reboot, kill all, and SSDMN. So try do not reboot first. If it doesn't work, try kill, and so on. And on the Galaxy S3 the do not reboot doesn't work, so I'm going to be using the reboot method, kill, and hit apply. The phone would reboot. Just give it a few seconds. And there you see the LCD density has been changed. Well, TouchWiz does not really take advantage of this, as in the settings menus and everything is fine. You can see a lot more, but when it comes to the launcher itself, you still have the same grid. So you can use sorry, one sec. Okay. You can use a different launcher to make the most of the changed LCD density. So that's that. Just going back to TouchWiz Home. Again guys, a word of caution for those using Samsung Galaxy phones. The Samsung keyboard doesn't like to play nice with changes to the LCD density, so make sure that you have a different keyboard, because these right now I have Swift key flow over here. The Samsung keyboard will cause crashes, so just make sure you change your keyboard before you do this. So that's that. Just if you want to get things back to normal, all you need to do is just reboot the phone. Once you do a reboot, everything gets back to normal. So there you go, everything's back to normal. So that's pretty much it for LCD density. So guys, generally when you're playing a game or using any free version of an app, there are these annoying ads that pop up, like the one you see over here. So once you've rooted your phone, it's not necessary to put up with this anymore. So for that we have an app called Add Away. Alright, so this is Add Away. What you need to do, this app is not currently available in the Play Store. Any app that disables ads has been removed from the Play Store, so I'm giving you a direct link to where you can download this app from in the description. So what you need to do here is just hit download files and apply ad blocking, and it's done. So hit yes, and now the phone will reboot. So just give it a few seconds to get back up, and we're up. So let me just load up Tetris Free again. So as you can see, no ads anymore. So if for some reason you want to go ahead and change things back to the way they were, again go to Add Away, just hit disable ad blocking, and it restores the default host file on your system, just a reboot, and things are back to the way they were. So guys, the next app on the list is Triangle Away. So with Samsung Galaxy devices, be it the Grand or the S3 or the Galaxy S2 or the Note 2, Note 10.1, whatever it is, whenever you root your phone, or if you flash an unsigned firmware from the PC, there is a counter that gets triggered. That's the binary counter. So for me, the count is 18 right now. What that means to you is, as long as the counter is not 0, you cannot claim warranty. So the Triangle Away app helps you to reset this counter. So guys, I just rebooted back into Android and opened up Triangle Away. So hitting reset flash counter over here, continue. This is going to reset the counter for you. So you might get a prompt here asking to grant super user permissions. Just hit yes and give it a few minutes, a few seconds rather. So over here again it says flash counter is 18, so volume up to reset counter. And we are back up here, guys. So let's just quickly go to download mode again so that I can show you that the counter has been reset. So I'm holding down, volume, power and the home buttons at the same time. So this will take you to the download mode. So there you see custom binary download now says no. Alright, so getting the system status back to official is a whole different story. For that, just watch my unroot tutorial. So this is what Triangle Away does, and this is the reason why it is indispensable for any rooted Samsung Galaxy user. So guys, the next app on the list is Screencast. So what this does is it effectively records what's happening on your screen. So just to give you an example, just turn it on here. No thanks. Just going back out to TouchWiz. Gonna do a little bit of scrolling. Come back to Screencast. And end it. So the file is saved. Going in, play it through the normal video player. And that's it. So you have a lot of options here: video resolution, video orientation, frames per second, time-lapse options. You can also use you can also show a pointer, as in when you touch, it'll show where you touched in the video. And then you've got the file name and quite a few options here. You can also take screenshots with this. So actually this was a feature that was supposed to make its way into the Galaxy Note 2 prior to the Note 2's launch, but it never made its way through. So hopefully with the Galaxy S4's firmware, we should start seeing this option being included with Galaxy devices. But for now, Screencast is the best option there is if you want to record a video of what's happening on your screen. And it also lets you record audio from the mic. So if you want to do a little presentation, or if you want to put together a basic compilation of great apps for YouTube, you can do that using Screencast. So guys, the next app on the list is SetCPU. So what this does is it generally plays around with the clock speed of your processor. So the Galaxy S3, the international variant, has a 1400 megahertz or 1.4 gigahertz quad-core processor. So that's the max clock speed here, and the minimum is 200 megahertz. So you can change it if you want to. If you're running a custom kernel, you can even overclock the phone using this app. Or if you want to conserve battery life, you can underclock it. And there are quite a few options here, on demand or power save, depending on, and these decide how and when your phone switches between the different clock speeds. So again, you can set profiles, or there are a lot of options to play around with. But to be honest, I seriously don't have enough knowledge on SetCPU to play around with every option under governance settings. But then again, even when you don't know what every single thing here means, SetCPU is still a useful app to have. That's what I'm trying to say here. because the occasional underclocking and the occasional overclocking, if needed, it's pretty useful. Honestly, I've not really overclocked my phones a lot these days because I really don't find the time to delve in that deep. But when I used to have my Galaxy Note 1, when that was the only phone I used to own, I used to overclock it quite often. And even occasionally, if I'm really running low on charge, I enable power save and I underclock my phone a bit, so that my battery lasts a little bit longer. So set CPU is definitely a must-have app if you have a rooted device. So guys, that's all the time we have for this episode. We still have 10 apps left in this top 20 list, and we'll check out a few more in the next episode of Android Tips. So the link to the next episode of Android Tips is annotated onto this video. It is also available in the description. So before you go ahead and click that, make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons, because every time you hit the like or subscribe button, it increases the odds of YouTube suggesting this video to more people. So go ahead, help me out. And that's pretty much it. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys soon in the next episode. Till then, it's Ash here from cursforward.com signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye now.